over here in steam locomotive land, Wonderwent has been going after another brass. Remember how we said we were going to save the running gear rebuild for after Christmas?
No, that's not going to happen.
That's not going to happen. So he's been over here going after this rod brass because we noticed on, what was it, Sunday night? That the brass...
Yeah, it was either Sunday night, yeah.
It was Sunday night and we noticed that the brass was actually jiggling around inside the rod. Not just the brass jiggling around on the pin, it was loose inside the strap. So Chris has got it all taken apart, and he's getting ready to measure the pin to figure out just how clapped out the brass is. And it looks a little worse for wear. It's got a little EV crack going on. You guys can see it. An EV little crack right there, and an EV little crack right there from where it's been sitting inside this strap going bang, 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 bang on top of dancing all around on the pin. So we noted Saturday night we crawled down underneath it, and that driving box, which happens to be the one that the pin is on, was loose. And then when we tightened up that driving box, banging and clanging got exponentially worse. So we pulled her in at the end of the day and noted what we noted and decided, well, we can't run it that way this coming weekend. We have decided to rectify that problem as best we can for the coming weekend. He's going to get us a bore measurement, and we're going to see just how out of tolerance this thing is. I'm Rowdy Pierce with the 5 News. What have we found? Oh, wow. That's not kosher.
That's beyond flat clapped out.
That's not kosher, and that ain't right. That just ain't right. So what we are going to do to get rid of all that movement, because there is plenty of material left to be able to make that bearing serviceable, is Chris is gonna get forensic as here and determine what kind of shims we need to put underneath and around it to get rid of all that play and all that slop and hold it tight within the strap. And then he will resize it because it is 29 thousandths bigger than the pin. 30 thousandths is max for tolerance, so while we got it out, we're gonna make it right. Put it back on the engine and
70 thousandths.
I hope everybody looks and can see the expression on Chris's face. 70 thousandths. Yep. By golly. That's almost 3/4 of an inch. No.
No. Almost a 16th of an inch.
Almost a 16th of an inch, yep. See, this is why I'm not a machinist. I would have f***ed that part up.
That'll do.
That'll do, pig. That'll do. Speaking of pig, we got 4,000 gallons of pig food showing up in the morning. There goes 8,000 bucks.
Pig food.
Pig food. Lots and lots of pig food. What you been doing?
Cleaning up the place.
Ah, now what are you gonna do?
Start working on 70.
Yay. Okay, what are we doing today? Today we are, it's the middle of flood. We've had biblical amounts of rain the last couple of days. So yesterday I went out and checked on the creek, had to pull a log out from underneath it with the excavator. Didn't get any video of that. But today I'm gonna go check on the creek again. Only this time I'm hopping in the high rail. I'm probably gonna go down the railroad a ways and check on a couple of problem spots that are notorious for being problems. So that is what I'm going to be doing this morning. Chris is in here continuing to work on the 70. So yesterday, wouldn't it be funny if I said yesterday and yesterday was December 7th instead of today being December, what is it, today's 6th? Yep, today's the 6th. Tomorrow is the day of infamy. So yesterday Chris went through this brass, and as we have deduced, it was
beyond flat clapped out.
Yeah, it was royally so he did what he could to make it work. We're gonna take the locomotive out. With as bad as it was, we might actually fire the locomotive up tomorrow and take it out and make sure everything's gonna work. But today, this day of days, he's gonna work on this side. And Brian sets the camera, so he's leaving.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing, so don't ask. He doesn't have Bill to watch over him today. So that's that. All right, I'm gonna go grab my orange vest. Oop, there it is. It's hanging right here where I left it. And go for a trip down the railroad. We are on and we are off. I got all my paperwork in order. The railroad's been labeled out of service. Brian knows where I'm going, where I plan to set off as a plan A, and where I plan to set off as a plan B. I have a cup of coffee, a bottle of water, a cigar, and talk radio. Here we go. Well, that's not a problem at all. Son of a bitch. I've already been down in here once with the excavator. Oh, f me, f me, f me, f me, f me. Okay, this is gonna be easy to take care of. Doesn't look like the bridge is hurt, thank God. But I'm definitely gonna wanna get down here with the hoe and get that pulled out. thank God for that machine. Came out here to check it out, and you can see stuff floating down the creek. Creek's way up. I mean, way up. We came in here, oh, I'd say about a year ago. Armored this bank back in January, February. It's a damn good thing we did. Otherwise, that would be over here. And I just had to walk the machine down in there and get rid of a log jam. Great big alder tree had wadded itself up in the bridge. And I got her kicked loose and the jam broke up. So it's now down that way. Probably stuck in Mineral Creek Bridge. So, preventative maintenance BS. We lost our headlight over the last weekend. The number boards went dead, and the main bulb itself is half burned out, so it was really dim. We managed to make it back okay, but we're actually changing the number boards over. The one on this side was broken, but we're changing them over to period and aesthetically correct. The ones that were on it were white on black letters. The new ones are black with clear letters, which is the way it originally would have been. So, yay!